We're all looking at the same thing. Thank you for joining us for another perspective from the Sag Nasty If Anybody Asks Me podcast. Don't forget to hit that like button and leave a comment. For more videos, please subscribe to the channel. Or don't. Just sit back, say nothing, do nothing, and watch as we bare our souls to you. We got it from here. Sag Nasty.
What I said, we're relying on these people. I gotta trust these guys to do what they're supposed to do to fucking even get a chance. That's all I said. Shit, you know what? I'll be quarterback.
I can see that. Yeah, I can see that.
I don't know. I mean, that goes along. I mean, you know, coming from Detroit area, there's just, it's so big, and were you really in Detroit? Was it the public league? Was it a Catholic league? Were you on the outskirts? You know, like Saginaw was Saginaw. Like, I mean, shit. What was it when Draymond Green, or maybe when Darvin Ham got the head coaching job for the Lakers. Mm-hmm. You know, Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless are on their show. Yeah. He goes, you got to be tough coming from there. So, I mean, just the fact of all of a sudden, like, wait, hold on a second. You're from Saginaw? Like, you're just like a normal, like, white dude. Like that. No, that, like, seriously, like, I gained a ton of respect to be like, dude, for you to have the respect of all these all-stars and for them to all, like, you must have really been a badass motherfucker. You know what I mean?
And see, again, that touches on what I mean in the essence of Sag Nasty. It's like we come from, like, you rose out of like a hard place, not just in regard to like maybe a background, like having this little small green house.
Some of those guys, you know, from Grand Rapids, like you knew them, but there's no reputation for Grand Rapids. There's no reputation for, I mean, maybe a little bit. I mean, but like Lansing now, no. I mean, Flint had its thing. Certain schools in Detroit.
I count Flint with us, though. I count Flint with us.
I do too.
Yeah. I count Flint.
I do too. Yeah. All those public schools, which none of them even exist anymore.
Mm-hmm. So that's my question. Then is that by ninth grade, not by 10th, and not middle of ninth, right? Walking in after doing those camps because you had that summer. Did you know that you're a big deal in football? Or in anything even.
So during that time, I remember when I decided I'm going to go to Heritage. Well, then the big decisions is, well, what position are you going to play?
Exactly.
Because I was like,
but did you know that like you deserved a good position? Did you know you were the best? Like for basketball, I knew I was the best. You know, did you know you're the best football player by far, and could compete with maybe people from other schools?
Here's the deal. So for me, I took I didn't look past that season as far as goals set.
Yeah.
Like I didn't, like when I was in 8th grade, I just wanted to be, when I played tight, I just wanted to be the best tight end on my team. And then once I did that, I wanted to be the best tight end in the league and score the most touchdowns.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden when I'm going up, or like in basketball, I wanted to be the best player on my team. I didn't really think beyond that. Right. Until all of a sudden maybe something became aware where it's like, okay, well, so what's the next goal here?
That's what I'm trying to say, is because that is the big key to being successful, is being able to look beyond your league, look beyond your team.
So here's the thing. And again, it was a huge part of my story, me being white. I always got looked over. He was good, but I remember when we were deciding where to go, my brother, Troy, Johnny, and I don't know if my dad was there, but they met with Forrester.
Okay.
And you know what Forrester said? He goes, no, Stu's a good player, but Mike Strong is phenomenal. Mike Strong he is, and I'm thinking, first of all, Mike Strong's never played football.
Exactly.
Right. Played some basketball, right? Didn't run track, but he's a big, tall, good-looking black guy. And Forrester's going, that kid is a game changer. That kid is someone who, and me and my brothers, my brother Johnny he was irate. He said,
why though? Why? Did he understand who Mike Strong was?
Oh yeah, we all knew who Mike Strong was.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if Johnny did or not. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, Johnny knew everybody. Dude.
Yeah.
And again, we're looking at it going, here I've been from 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. So 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 5 years of success on the football field, offense and defense.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the most yards, the most touchdowns, the most tackles. This guy's never played, but all of a sudden, what's the difference here?
And why did he think you were that Mike Strong was more athletic than you? I wonder, because he wasn't. And he wasn't even taller than you. He's about the same height as you.
No, he was about the same height, but
just the same. Like if he was taller, barely.
Think about it. Why?
I don't think it's about race. I don't think so. I mean, maybe for him.
Absolutely.
Maybe for him. I don't know.
Absolutely was, again, the black guy, let's pick him for basketball because he's got to be good at basketball and not the white guy.
Well, then that would be naivety and stereotyping. Because because he like, no offense to Mike Strong, is like you're a better athlete already by that time. There was no comparison. Speed. You know, obviously you didn't play football.
That followed me for the end of my NFL career.
I understand that, of course, but I'm saying in that situation,
still didn't give me the respect that I should.
Yeah,
because there was always that little bit of doubt going. Yeah, but you're a big, tall, normal-looking white guy from the Midwest, so you're not that athletic and you're not that fast.
I do see that easily later on for sure, but like with Mike Strong, for me, that just sounds stupid.
But if you look, that was the only thing that we could think of.
Mm-hmm.
That was the only thing for him to say that.
No, I agree too. No, but stupid on his part, because I agree. It's probably,
it happens. It still happens today.
Yeah. Because he didn't know who you were, and he didn't know who Mike Strong is then.
Well, I mean,
he should have known who you were, I would imagine.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, if you were to talk to, Mr. McLeod, who runs the youth program,
he's not going to take Mike Strong, and he knew who Mike Strong was.
He talked to Jim O'Brien, who coached me.
He's not going to take Mike Strong.
I'm sure Forrester and I have a lot of respect for Forrester.
I know.
But I remember that. So then I'm going, okay, well, all right. And I think Mike lasted like 2 days and then I quit.
I didn't think he went to our school after that. Yeah.
He did. No, he did. And then he got that girl pregnant and then he dropped out to get a job and take care of his child.
Oh, he dropped out altogether. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I thought he transferred.
I wish he wouldn't have. I mean, I would have loved to play with Mike all through our career. And
I didn't know. I thought he
probably track, to be honest.
I thought he transferred. Yeah.
So then we're looking at, okay, so I don't want to play tight end. So then I remember my brothers going, Stu, take over the quarterback position. You know what I said? I said, I don't want to be no fucking pussy fucking quarterback. Like, fuck that. I don't want to be some prima donna fucking quarterback. You know what I mean? Like, so they're like, okay, what about obviously defense? I was going to play, but on offense, it was like running back or receiver. So we thought, Tyler Miller, pretty good running back. Nick Patterson, good running back. So then we had Chris Farrell, Jeff Opalewski, and one other guy that were the quarterbacks.
Oh, quarterbacks.
Right? And I remember Maloney was our coach, Don Maloney.
Yeah.
And I can remember the first day I'm playing, I think, receiver. And these guys couldn't even get a snap.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They're just fumbling it. They couldn't get the handoffs right, let alone throw me the ball. And I'm going.
Did Jeff Opalewski play quarterback at all? Because he's like a baseball player. It's like he probably had an arm.
I think that was his first year playing.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Big, tall. He looked like
and he was tall. He looked like a quarterback. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was wondering.
So I sat there and I'm going, hold on a second. I have to rely on these guys to get, and no offense against those guys, but I said, I got to rely on these fucking dudes. I got to trust these guys can do what they're supposed to do to fucking even get a chance at the ball. I said, shit, you know what? I'll be quarterback. Because you know what? Besides the center, I decide what happens. I'm the guy that makes the decisions, especially in that offense, right? Because everything I'm reading off of stuff, it's all off of me. I'm going, well, I start off with the ball, so if I want to keep it, it's my choice. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking, if I'm the so-called man and the best athlete, my team's better when I have the ball in my hand. So I decided to play quarterback. And I can remember like I was playing quarterback and I did something wrong and Maloney just ripped me. I mean, that was one of the things he was kind of known for. Even in his later, he would just belittle players, right? And even that's why I didn't play a long enough. I just being disrespected for no reason. I didn't put up with that shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For no reason, just to rip somebody. I didn't like that.